What's up, guys? It is Sunday, June 9th at 3:07 a.m. Early start today means I'm going to be hiking something a little farther away from home. Today, I'm going to be hiking Mount Yale from the standard route from Denny Creek. For a full hike review of Mount Yale, you can check below. All right, I'm going to make the 2-hour drive to the Trailhead. We'll see you there. After a quick drive at the Trailhead. So you can see here, so we're at Denny Creek. Mount Yale is there. You can also approach from Avalanche as well and go up that way to Mount Yale. This is the standard route from Denny Creek, but both are definitely options for you. This one will be a bit more busy than Avalanche would be. It's about 6 miles round trip, or sorry, 9 miles round trip from Denny Creek, and about 5,000 feet of elevation gain. The hike up Mount Yale is class 2. If you're not familiar with but the YDS class system, I'll include a link to that below as well. It's really cool to check it out if you're not familiar with it. Helpful to explain class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus, and really kind of makes it simple in terms of like what's the difference between them. There's a couple of stream crossings along the way. We'll see with this high snow season how high they are in a couple minutes here. And then in terms of like the class 2 section, it's really just the ridge. I'll obviously show you it in a little bit, but basically it's a section that's maybe 500 yards or so, and in the summer when it's melted out, there's a lot of different ways to go, but I think today it'll be still pretty snow covered, so we'll go up the middle of it. Mount Yale has a ton of camping options around it. You can check again the full description below, figure out where those are. It's definitely dog friendly. We brought Juno up here before. But like any mountain around here, if your dog hasn't been hiking in Colorado before, or hiking before at all, if it's new or whatever, there's a lot of scree on it, so wax the little paw things, or just getting it outside a lot to season the paws is helpful. So that was the first stream crossing of the day. Just always be careful with those, even if it looks solid. Test the logs. Those are actually pretty slippery, but all in all, pretty good shape and a nice, easy crossing considering the power of water that's going through that creek right now. This right here is stream crossing number 2. Now, on a year where it's not 2019 with historic records of snow, this would usually be pretty dry, and you could work these logs all the way across. Even in like later months this year, it'll probably be like that. For now, you just have to work your way either up or down, just kind of find the best line for you. I won't be filming this one because I know if I do, I'll get soaking wet, so we'll see on the other side. This sign kind of goes without saying, but in case you're here with a really high snow year, or in the winter, or at night, or whatever, you're gonna take a right here, as the sign tells you. This is a stream crossing. As you can tell right now, it's completely snowed over still. Whenever you cross these kind of snow bridges, test them out beforehand. You could easily fall in this, and it would be very cold and not nice. There is, you might be able to make it out, a log bridge underneath here. So that is the way to cross once the snow is melted out a bit. A little above tree line now, just about 12,000 feet. I think I'm a little off trail, but going up this way and then banging a left into the many false summits of Mount Yale. Absolutely beautiful up here right now. Get a full view here of a good majority of the collegiate peaks. Perfect day. In the upper basin, if you will. So the trail is kind of zigzag here for a while, zigzag, eventually work its way up this slope and then over to the summit of Bras. That is the true summit. It's not a false one. But this area here can be pretty taxing and mentally deceiving how long it is. So you seem very close, but you definitely still have a while to go. It's always hard to put slopes in perspective, but that's looking down the steep slope here, looking up the final pitch. So obviously in the summer there will not be this much snow, and the summer trail is very apparent. It kind of switchbacks up this so that you're not having to deal with this crappy loose gully when there's no snow for grip. Up on the ridge now, apologies for the wind. Nothing I can do about it. Don't get too excited. There are a bunch of false summits. So once you get here, I kind of recommend staying as center as you can. If you go too far right, you might cliff out, and you can really do most of this without too much trouble. This is class 2, so don't get too intimidated by it. It's nothing crazy, but definitely a couple of false summits between now and the true ones. Last little false summit there, and you're pretty much at the true one in just a couple 100 yards. Made it up here to the summit of Mount Yale. The wind stopped for my filming. Beautiful day, and you never can hate these kind of views. Look at that. Unbelievable stuff. Just stunning up here. I'll do my notes pretty quick since of course the wind picked up. It took me about 4 hours, car to summit, and the snow was basically in from here all the way to about 12,000 feet. Very crusty, which was nice. I don't want to bore you with more footage. I know this video got pretty long, so apologies about that. But yeah, beautiful day here on Mount Yale. As always, please subscribe not to miss any future hike videos. Thanks for watching. Give this video a like if you found it helpful. Comment below if you've been up Mount Yale, what your experience was. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and please subscribe not to miss any future hike videos.